It's yummy time.
Now, we're gonna get into Duel Links. After I watched Brad's video yesterday about this Duel Links survey, which, I mean, normally I wouldn't really take the time to do this, but it has come to my attention that this survey is available. Is it still available? Oh my god. It's right there. Am I blind? Oh, survey, sorry. No, this is overwhelming to me, okay? There's like, look. It's overwhelming. There's like lists, okay? There's a lot going on here. Everything's trying to grab my attention. Okay, I'm gonna go over this survey of Duel Links. Thank you for your continuous support of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Based on user feedback from surveys, we will be adding new events, campaigns, characters, and features. If you have any requests for future updates, please inform us through the survey below. Very game is fun, a Google user. Am I enjoying dueling? Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't really, okay, sure. Did you understand how to duel? It's been a long time since I started this game. So yes, I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes to that. How is the difficulty level of the NPC duels? A lot of the time I just auto-duel them. I think maybe I don't know if they're considering whether or not you auto-duel them, but sometimes like there are decks there that I don't want to use, or I don't want to play against my auto-duel deck because it's a little too much. Some decks are just like, oh, that's easy. So I guess it's like kind of half and half. Sure, it's in the middle. Are you enjoying the ranked duels? Yes, I am. Even when the ladder gets kind of toxic, I don't really care. As far as my gameplay and stuff like that, I do actually really enjoy everything. I enjoy seeing other players play different decks or whatever. I'm enjoying it. Pretty cool. How is the sound quality? I always have the music off, but the sound quality is great as far as I'm concerned. I always have the sound effects on, and not really anything else. So everything's good. Please give us your feedback on general gameplay. How was the usability and pacing of duels? I think that the duels now, I don't know, because it's been like this for a while. I feel like the duels are over like a little bit too soon. Like, I hate that some duels are over in like turn 3, and then like every now and then you'll get a duel on PvP that lasts like 12 to 15 turns. Like, I know that like maybe there's really nothing that can be done about that because of the RNG nature of the game. But ideally, if I had a speed duel, I would say like 8 to 10 turns is a fairly good like speed duel length, I suppose. So yeah. I'm like in the middle about it. How are the controls for the edit deck function? As far as, well, I play it on PC, so they're pretty good. It's really easy. On mobile, there's not much you can do there. You're kind of limited to what you can do like on one screen. So I mean, I think that as far as what you can do on mobile, it's not bad. I don't hate it. It's just slower. I'd rather be on the PC. How are the controls for Duel World? What does that even mean? You click on stuff. I don't understand what this means. Controls for Duel World, like, I don't know, great. I don't really have any issues with it. What is your overall level of satisfaction with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? I wouldn't say that I'm like 100% super happy with everything. But that's, I think, gonna be... I feel like no matter what, there's always gonna be room for improvement in any game or whatever. So, it's like pretty high, I guess. Oh crap! Sorry. Oh no! Oh no! Go back! Sorry. I almost hit close. Okay. Please give us your feedback on general gameplay. Did you experience any difficulty with the gameplay or controls? Was anything difficult to understand? No, I don't think so. I think... But again, this is coming from me who plays like all the time. Like, and I've been playing for like a year. I guess if I were to think back on like learning how to play the game, I think it was just a little bit overwhelming learning all the cards and all the rules. But other than that, I think they did a really good job on like tutorial and stuff like that. So no difficulties here. Nothing here. I'm gonna pass on that. What do you look forward to most when playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? PvP and PvP events. That is probably the only thing that I do on Duel Links for the most part. Not too keen on like the PvE. I think that the auto dueling stuff is a little too much grindy work for me, especially if you're trying to grind out levels and stuff. I guess, yeah, they added the Vagrant option, which is fine, but yeah, PvP. Next. Please give us your feedback on general gameplay. Oh wait, why am I reading that top one? Other than what you answered above, what else are you excited for in the future? I like collecting cards. If you guys know me, you know that I wail out on all the boxes because I need to have 3 of every card. And I'm also interested in them unlocking more characters. PvE and PvE events, not really like completely my thing. I like a few of them, but it's also, at times I feel like it's a little too grindy, kind of like the... I don't know if it was a tabletop RPG. It's the Monster World board thing. Like that, I remember just being like grueling and like taking really long. For those who answered none of the above, okay, it does not apply. In regards to PvE/PvP duels and cards, what kind of information would you like to know? Would you like to know popular decks in ranked duel? Hell no! No, I do not want to know the popular decks in ranked duels. We already have sources for that, I think. That adding to this game on Duel Links is just overwhelming. I think that if they try to like push it on people, like these are the meta decks that people are playing, and stuff like that, I just think it would be too much. Again, we already have resources for that. We have like Duel Links communities of people who build decks or whatever, and they share them already. So it's fine. The sharing option that they added on the mobile version, at least, where you can just share, you can link your deck pick or whatever. Yes, deck picks allowed. I think it's really nice, but I do wish it was compatible with PC, because a lot of the times people try to share decks and then it's only, I can only click the link and then it brings me to the Konami website and it doesn't actually bring me into the game. I don't know if there's any way to implement that on PC or something like that, but if there was, it would be a lot more convenient. I'm kind of sick at like zooming in to decks and then it's like blurry and I can't read the card name or anything like that, or I'm unfamiliar with like the card art, so I don't know what it is. We don't want potatoes with good deck lists. Wow. Please give us your feedback on general gameplay. I participate because it's enjoyable. I participate for the rewards. I hesitate to duel against other people. Yeah, same. I don't know how to build a strong deck. I don't have the right cards. None of the above. Okay, for me, like, I'm like infamous, I think, now on YouTube. Like, people make fun of me for it all the time. I don't really know how to build a deck, but also I don't think that that's something that Duel Links, the game, can teach you. I think that this just comes from being a good player and people know the card synergies and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything this game could add to be like, oh, well, you can build this deck and blah, 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 blah. I participate because it's enjoyable for me. My second answer would be I participate for the rewards. I think it's enjoyable, truly. Like, if I didn't like this game, I wouldn't be playing it. I wouldn't be streaming it, you know? Please share your feedback on events and campaigns. On events campaign screen, which can be checked from Duel World. Honestly? Is this the sidebar thing? Because I'm gonna check, didn't realize it existed. Because on PC, if it's the sidebar that tells you the events and campaigns, or if it's like the pop-up thing that you get every time you log in, I kind of like don't really pay attention to it, to be completely honest. At the beginning, when I tried this survey, I did say that a lot of the information on Duel Links is extremely overwhelming. They kind of bombard you with like events. Oh, you can buy that. They like advertise everything. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. But they advertise everything to you all at once, and it's just too much. So like, I'm gonna hit hide for today because it's too much. Like, they need to tone it down a little bit. This game with the events, I think, just moves a little bit too fast. especially for people who play it casually. Like, let's say people have like full-time jobs and they want to play Duel Links as a hobby. They don't have the time to farm the roaming duelist. They don't have time to finish events or like the tabletop RPG thing. Like, they don't have time for this. So I think that the events and the campaigns, they kind of need to slow it down a little bit. Right now, I think we're getting like 2 events every week, if I'm not mistaken. Like sometimes they'll do like a duel-a-thon, and then at the same time, they'll have like a roaming duelist. It's like too much. It's like no one with a life, not myself, has time to do these things. And I feel bad. Yeah, Dominic Henry says he has a full-time job, hardly has any time for the events. Renville also has a job, doesn't have time for the events. I think that they just need to chill. Was having popular card ranking available on the ranked duel screen and deck edit screen helpful when making decks? I will say no, because I feel like it's also really obvious if you play, at least coming from my perspective. This is just me because I play on the ladder every single time I play Duel Links. I already kind of like know what's out there. I know what people are running for the most part. So, not useful to me, specifically. Was having the received deck list at deck list available from DM Stage 8 helpful when making decks? What? Stage 8? I'm not at Stage 8 yet. I'm just kidding. I'm on like Stage 59. What is this? I didn't know this existed. What? I'm sorry, Konami. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, was the receiving deck list at deck list motivate you to collect cards? No. I also didn't realize it exists. Is this the, is the received deck list not the same thing as the deck list, like, check-off thing that they added for like, new players or something like that? That's what I'm thinking it is. But I'm gonna say no. I would never suggest a new player to watch that. Oh, okay. Well, again, I wouldn't know. I thought maybe it's a good effort, like a good attempt for them to try to get new players to build like solid competitive decks. But if they're awful decks, then no, I guess they're not helpful to anybody. Was having submitted deck lists available from DM Stage 12 helpful when making decks? I'm gonna say I didn't know it existed. Are any other comments regarding deck list feature you would like to share? Would it be rude of me to say that there are other resources that people grab decks from anyways? Like, is that rude? Do you think that like it'll screw content creators who make deck lists or whatever? I think the deck list feature is unused by regular players of this game and don't necessarily help players to build a strong meta deck. Popular cards may give players an idea of what the PvP ladder contains. In before character limit? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna stop it there. That's fine. Any other comments regarding deck list feature that you would like to share? I think that the deck list feature is unused by regular players of this game and don't necessarily help players to build a strong meta deck. I don't know if I worded that right, but who cares? As if Konami reads, I think Konami does take feedback into consideration. Did the Train Your Karibo feature motivate you to duel? No. I mean, like, yeah, it was a cute event, yeah, but it didn't push me to like go for the reward, so I guess my answer is yeah. Any other comments regarding the Train Your Karibo? Okay, more exclusive rewards then. Cause like, yeah, they give you a ticket, but I feel like a ticket kind of doesn't really give you anything. Like, I think that if there was an exclusive thing, aside from just a ticket, maybe it'll motivate people to try to duel a little bit more. Please select new conditions you'd like to see in the future. A new PvP event, for sure. I don't really know necessarily what this part means, like if Konami themselves are gonna host things like that. But I'm definitely interested in seeing that. Yes, yes, yes. I don't even watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime. I'm a fake fan, okay? What Yu-Gi-Oh's characters would you like to see in the future? Duke Devlin. That's all I'm gonna say is Duke Devlin. And is there anything else that just fixes, features, events, etc. you would like to see in the future for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling? We are getting Jack Atlas, you guys! What are you talking about? We've already known for a long time that we're getting Jack. It's fine. Relax. Is there anything else such as fixes, features, events, etc. what you'd like to see in the future for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? I would love a PvP tag duel event. I would also love tag duels available for duel rooms as well. So if there was a way to do a tag duel, I would totally enjoy that. I think it would be a lot of fun. It would add a lot of interesting gameplay. And I really think that you could do interesting tournaments based on that as well. Ooh, you know what, Ermi? I agree with that. I do think that the card duel or the card trader has like a limited inventory. Given it refreshes every 8 hours or whatever, I think that maybe there needs to be a... Okay, going into that now, I think I'm gonna say better conversion options. Like, let's say that you have... Oh my god. Let's say that you have a ton of URs and SRs. You know, you don't need more than 3. And you have like a ton of gold or a ton of gems or something. I do think that maybe a reasonable price, maybe not super cheap, because I understand Konami would lose money if they gave us an option to just trade cards. I think that if they added a better conversion option where you can exchange gems and like an SR or a UR or a couple SR UR copies that you have that you don't want anymore for like an SR that you do want, I feel like that would be a really good idea. There are people who like wail on this game who just have extra cards. I don't even convert cards because converting them, I feel like it gives you nothing. But if there was a conversion option like that to make it a little bit lighter on people's wallets or whatever, like maybe just a better option for card trader, something like that. Better option to get older cards, especially as a new player. I think that could be implemented here. Hearthstone doesn't look how successful. Yeah. I think that the prices for the boxes are freaking outrageous. I mean, like, I buy them. Yes, I do invest in the boxes, but I think it's outrageous. You get a box a month, a main box a month, and I think a mini box a month too, right? And it's expensive to keep all of the cards. I just can't do this anymore. What if we make gold useful? Trade X gold for 2 gems. Trade 10,000 gold for 2 gems. I feel like I have a ton of keys as well that I don't use. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I really have to say. I think maybe I've covered everything as far as this kind of feedback goes, but anyway, yeah, so that was a survey. Sure, whatever. Oh, I get gems. Yay! I get gems! People, if you want to do the survey and you want to bash Konami, whatever, I can't control you. You get 50 gems for doing it. I personally don't think it's worth it to try and like hate them. Whatever. So, thank you for responding to our survey. We value your feedback and we'll make it into consideration towards making Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links an even more enjoyable game. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Okay. So now that I was like kind of ranting, maybe I'll just kind of wrap this up a little bit. As far as the whole state of Duel Links, everyone makes a joke. I think it's a meme at this point that they think Duel Links is a dying game. I do think that Konami is making an effort to make this game sustainable and to make it the alternative option to the TCG. They've learned some things from having the TCG around for so long. And maybe they're gonna try to avoid the same mistakes for Duel Links. I think that the meta right now is kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like ever since the whole Amazoness Onslaught thing got banned or whatever, Kawaki Miros are out there, Karakoris are out there, there's Silent Swordsman and stuff like that. I don't think that there is like one true powerful meta deck out there. Arguably, Kawaki Miros are amazingly good in the meta, and by amazingly good, yes, a little bit toxic, but they're not like the #1 deck right now. At least I don't think it is. I think that there are still viable options out there. Yeah, Buster Blader is still around. I think Buster Blader is also equally toxic. As with any card game, I think that's always gonna happen no matter what. You're gonna have the power crept deck or a couple of decks, and I think that at least right now we have options. We have options. We have cheaper options than digging into a box. Silent Swordsman is like $10, I think. If you want to buy some of it with gems, you can. And I don't think anybody should be complaining about people being paid to win anymore. I think that Konami is really making an effort to make this game more accessible to people who don't want to spend that much money on it. And lastly, going back to what I was saying about the events, I do feel bad for people who are very casual players who can't keep up with this game. I think that the events are overwhelming. Even for myself, I don't really want to do the events because I'm out here playing PvP every time that I stream. And I play PvP for like 6 hours at a time. So, I mean, like, yes, that's me, whatever. And I play heavily, but it just makes me not want to do the events. I think if they slowed them down, maybe had like one event a week, or maybe let the events, if they have events that like roll over, like 2 events at a time, they should make it last a little bit longer. Yeah, that has been my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links rant. I really hope that Konami takes feedback into consideration. I think they do, though. I would like to trust that they care about this game. So, anyone who wants to knock Konami for not caring, I think Konami cares. That's just me! Okay, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I went so crazy I knocked my headphone out of my ear. But anyway, thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know a lot of people are gonna oppose me for my ideas and beliefs on this game. I don't really care. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please smash that like button if you like Konami. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so many dislikes for that. I will see you all later. Goodbye.